Travel editor for The Independent. Good morning, Simon. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, you're down in Dover this morning. The unions encouraged workers to stage a sit-in. Is that still going on?
Well, it's not going on at the same scale that it was, most definitely. I've been here for pretty much the last 24 hours since the first rumours started to emerge. And the mood yesterday was just shock and devastation. That has turned overnight to real anger at the way that people have been treated. And I would actually go beyond the RMT statement, saying it's one of the most egregious acts of industrial relations. I've never seen anything like this in the field of travel and transport. We've seen over the COVID pandemic lots of travel firms saying, look, we've got to restructure, and they've talked to the unions, and it's been described as fire and rehire, whereas P&O Ferries is fire and don't rehire. We've got a whole lot of cheaper workers who are waiting in the wings ready to come in and pick up the service. I've never seen anything like it. I think P&O Ferries has been extremely badly advised, and I think that this will actually end with them re-employing those people. I can't see it ending any other way.
I mean, there's a real danger, isn't there, Simon? I mean, because this is a PR disaster. I mean, there's no two ways about it. But also, it's got the potential, at least, to cripple the ships for some time. Mm-hmm. That, I mean, they're a substantial part of our trade, as well as all the tourists that they move about.
Yeah, and it's the trade aspect that's most serious, particularly between Northern Ireland and Scotland, actually, on the Cairnryan to Larne link. There is enough capacity here in Dover on the short sea crossings. You've got DFDS, you've got Irish ferries, you've also got, of course, Eurotunnel just down the coast from here. But on the route also from Hull to Rotterdam, from Liverpool to Dublin, that is going to have quite an effect, I'm afraid, on the availability of capacity, which is why I think the government will now be working very hard to find out what they can do to persuade P&O Ferries to rethink, rehire, and then start negotiating with the unions.
What does this mean, Simon, for passengers, for people who had tickets booked yesterday, waiting to get onto ferries, or for people who are expecting to travel over the weekend? What would your advice be for those people?
Well, if you're at Dover going to and from Calais, it's quite straightforward. You will just be carried by DFDS ferries. However, there is not an agreement on the other lines. P&O Ferries is saying slightly unhelpfully, really don't travel unless you absolutely have to. But of course, a lot of people will be making essential journeys. And for them, I'm afraid this is that they are just going to have to try and find space on other operators, generally buying tickets and then trying to claim the money back for their original trip from P&O.